Good morning, welcome to another week and therefore another weekly reading vlog. It is tipping it down with rain outside. There was a complete storm in the middle of the night and I have learnt that the area of flats that my window looks onto my bedroom is just a wind tunnel, which is great. I also lived in a wind tunnel at uni and that was fun too. So I didn't sleep much last night because every 2 seconds something was whacking against my window. There was something rattling against some of the chain fencing, that makes it sound like I'm in a prison. Steel, the fence outside, something was whacking against it, it was very loud. So I'm functioning on a small amount of sleep. I'm not really sure. It was one of those nights where I checked the clock and I'd been trying to get to sleep for about 2 hours. And then I did fall asleep. I had this messed up dream that I forgot to put shoes on and went to work in my slippers, even though we're not even going into work at the moment, and I can work in my slippers at the moment. And I had to make my mum stop at like a shop so I could buy some boots and there weren't any in my size. It was very traumatic. Very weird, but it's the start of another week. I am reading a new book. I'm reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. I am not very far in, I started it last night, I'm 38 pages in, so I'm hoping to dive more into that today because I started quite late last night because I was editing videos all up until late on Sunday evening to get everything ready for you guys for this week. But this is a YA thriller about 3 cousins who are invited to this island where their grandma lives. They've never met her before, they don't know much about her other than the fact that she's kind of disowned the family, and they are going to see her, and I think there's something to do with a note that's left saying, "You know what you did," which is what it says on the front cover. I'm very excited to get into this one because I really like Karen M. McManus's other writing, so I hope that this is only going to be even better because every book I read from hers is getting better and better. So that is what I'm going to be reading this week alongside the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings book 2, not 4, just 2. And this is for the Tolkien Along the book for whatever month it is now, November. Hopefully we will be doing the live show at some point maybe this week, I think. So you might have seen that by the time you're watching this vlog. Really enjoying my rereads and really enjoyed reading The Fellowship. Now I am on to books I haven't read yet because yes, I absolutely adore this series, but I never continued with it because I felt too daunted, whereas now reading alongside with the audiobook feels a lot easier. But in other news, the UK is going back into, well, England is going back into a lockdown on Thursday this week, which is great, obviously. So the difference is being on a personal level for me, that when we locked down before I was at home. This is home now, and I'm on my own, and I can bubble back home. So that's good, I can still go home and see them. However, I think last time it didn't affect me in the same way because of where I lived. There wasn't much to do in the area anyway, and it wasn't like every weekend I was able to do stuff and meet friends and things, whereas I have been a lot busier at the moment. Not busier in the sense, like obviously we are still under rules and regulations, but I've been freer. I can walk to town really easily, I can see friends if I want to, I've got people around me that I can do in the correct socially distanced way. However, now it's all gonna change. So one of the tips that I am throwing out there to people is vlogging like this is making me get up, it's making me put makeup on, it's making me do my hair from the front. From here back, I'm pretty sure is terrible, so we're not gonna turn around at any point, but it's making me make an effort. If you have a YouTube channel, if you kind of vlog occasionally maybe, if you're worried about your mental health and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to push myself to do this, if you push yourself to do this kind of thing, it will get you motivated to have that little spark in your day of the fact that you've done your makeup, you've got ready, you feel ready. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I've got a jumper on the top, but my bottoms, you can't see. They're slop trousers. I'm not exactly like wearing jeans or like a smart outfit or anything, but I think putting my makeup on helps me a little bit, and somewhat doing my hair. I mean, it really looks bad today, I need to wash it, but that's tonight. So yeah, that's my little tip for not going completely insane. Won't work for everyone, but it's certainly kicking me to actually getting on with stuff rather than just sitting about because I feel like I want to just sit about. But it is 8:16 in the morning. I've got 15-ish, 14 minutes before I start work. So I'm gonna read a little bit of The Cousins, and then my tiler is hopefully finishing the tiling today, and I have no idea what's happening with plumbers and stuff over lockdown. I know that construction is still open, so I'm hoping plumbers are, because at the moment I have like a quarter of one bathroom and none of the other, so I really could do with that being done before all hell breaks loose. But I hope you guys have a positive week as best as you can. I think at the moment just cling on to the positive moments that you can and don't let this eat you up, because this will not last forever. This will not last forever. There will be an end in sight. It's just that we're all gonna have to work together to get there, and that's gonna be difficult, but if we all do this, if we all work together, then I think that this result will be a lot quicker, as opposed to if we will ignore it and still keep partying and stuff. Partying, look at me, I sound like some miserable woman with a broom whacking the ceiling. Stop partying, kids! I'm gonna go now. Okay, I'll catch up with you later. Hello, it is Tuesday and I am coming at you with a house update and a reading update. Which would you like first? I'm gonna give you the house update. So house update is my bathroom is tiled, it is done, yes! The tiler was here all of last week. I think there was lots of fiddly bits and I went with Subway tiles, so they were a lot smaller and a lot more detailed to try and get right. So very much appreciate that my tiler was able to do all of that for me and it looks fab. I'm so excited about that. Now my plumber just has to come and fit everything. I cannot wait to have a sink. I'm currently using my kitchen sink for everything sink related and that feels really gross to be washing my face and brushing my teeth in the sink that I also wash up the things I eat off of. It's just, no, I need my sink. So I'm very, very excited to have some semblance of either one of my bathrooms just like functioning, which would be great. Yay! So that's update 1. I've got no idea when my plumber's coming, hopefully at some point today, but I think just she's fitting me in when she can at the moment because I'm like a smaller job. Just, I dread to think what the bigger jobs are if doing a whole bathroom is a smaller job, but hey. Secondly, reading update. I am 120 pages into The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. I sat down and read a bunch of this yesterday, really, really enjoying it. I'm actually nearly halfway through because this is only about 300 pages long, which seems incredibly short to cram in so much thrill and mystery, so I'm excited to see where it goes. What I'm enjoying about this book is the development you can see in Karen M. McManus's writing compared to One of Us is Lying, which is her first book. This has got so much development in terms of how she tells the plot and the pacing that she uses, and I love that the setting's different this time. We're not in a school setting, we're on like a summer holiday camp-esque setting. It's on an island, it's got that isolated feel. I'm excited to see where the mystery goes. We've already had one moment that was like, and gave me goosebumps, and that wasn't even like a main plot point. So I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. It's so easy to read as well. I always find that with Karen M. McManus's writing is that she just writes such easy to read storylines. So I am excited to sit down. In fact, now I've got 20 minutes before I start work. So I'm gonna read it a little bit now and then read loads after work. I think that's gonna be one of the benefits of this new lockdown is that I have no commitments in the evening. So my time is completely my own, which it was anyway, but I was seeing friends and stuff in the correct socially distanced way, or I was going back home, and I will still be able to do that because I am bubbling back home, obviously as a single household. However, I just want to be able to sit down and read. Although I think I will miss the social interactions definitely, because being able to somewhat socialise, because obviously you're able to go out and see people now on a walk if you are alone. So I think one person from each household can go on a walk, so we're able to do that. Again, I've been following the guidelines with everything that I've been doing previously, so it's just going to be doing the same thing but adapting what I know. So woo, lockdown mark 2, let's get through this. I'm going to catch up with you guys later. I have no idea what today is going to be like film-wise, because yesterday I intended to film more, but my Tyler wanted to finish it all in one day, so he was here until like 7 something, and then I wanted to cook dinner and shower and stuff, so I never ended up filming anything else. Whereas if the plumber comes today, I won't be able to film as much. I really want to be able to film an actual video on my lunch break for Saturday, so we'll see how that goes. I'll catch up with you at some point today, hopefully. It should be today, otherwise this is going to be a really lamely strung together reading vlog. But hi, welcome to Tuesday. Hope you have a sunny and positive day. P.S. my jumper is from Joni Clothing. It was very kindly gifted and I love it. If you've not seen this Avid Reader Club one before, they do one in a deep blue that I have as well. And when I saw this, I was like, I have to have it. It's yellow, and they very kindly wanted to work with me to send me through a few items. So this was one of them, so thank you, Joni Clothing. You can check them out down below. I will try to remind future Beth when editing to put the link down below. I filmed this 4 times already. I feel like this week is not a good vlogging week for me. I've had barely any time to get any B-roll footage and stuff because I've just had people doing work on my house. That makes it sound like I've had loads of people coming in, like my plumber and the tiler doing the work on my flat, not house, and it's just been busy. There's been a lot happening to get that done. I don't know whether there'll be stuff done next week or not, because they are still working because they're currently half finished with it, but hopefully it will be done within the coming days. It's looking really good, yay. But I feel like it's Thursday today. It's Tuesday, which is sad that it's not Thursday, but it is 7:30 something or other in the evening. Bake Off is on in a little bit. I'm totally going to try not to forget. I've currently got a winter aesthetic video on with like crackling fireplace and snow whilst I sit and read for a little bit before Bake Off's on. I like to let Bake Off play for a little bit and then fast forward through the ad breaks, because I just know we miss BBC when there were no ad breaks and the show was just an hour, whereas now it's like an hour-ish scattered over 20 different ad breaks, it feels like. But that's me. I'm sorry there's not been very much B-roll so far, but I haven't had an opportunity to film much, and I've also just been busy with work and also other things after work and before work. Weekend. It's just been the weekend and I want it again. So, hi. You can't say I've not updated you multiple times in one day, but it's not really a reading update because I haven't read any more from when we spoke last. Still on page 133. Gonna sit and read a little bit now, and then I'm gonna watch Bake Off, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's Wednesday and you join me on the brink of madness because there are people leaf blowing outside of my flat and it's driving me insane. It's been happening for a while and I don't understand the point. What's the point? Hang on. I'm just going to show you what they're actually managing to achieve here. Essentially, they're just moving the leaves from one location to another. The leaves weren't even in the car park area, but they blew them in there and now they're just blowing them somewhere else. Why? Why? They do it twice, like a month, I think, from what I've noticed. I'm gonna show you. What is the point? They weren't there to start with. They blew them into the car park. Like, what? Honestly, it's just driving me insane. So, this isn't a proper introduction for Wednesday, but yeah, hi. This is how far I am into the Cousins. I've got about 100 pages left. Really enjoying it. Had another Goosebumps moment. Loving that. Got a couple of bits that I have to do today, and then tomorrow we enter into lockdown mark 2. Great. And we're also currently waiting on the results of the American election, just for fun. So it's just, you know, it's a great week all round. I saw someone on Twitter say, I don't like whatever episode of Black Mirror this is this week, and I thought, yeah, that's probably about right. So, oh god, I'm trying to move away from the noise. I'm sorry if you can barely hear me, but yeah, I can't really film much right now because that is just too noisy. So hopefully I can catch up with you later. I'm also hoping that either my Blood and Honey box or my Illumicrate box arrives today, because my Blood and Honey has been just not here for a while. It was meant to get delivered last Friday and it's not been here yet. So that's great. Thank you, Hermes. And I think my Illumicrate might be due today. I don't know, but that would be nice to brighten up this weird Wednesday. Look how misty and foggy it is out today. I don't know if that's coming up as well on camera, but that would have been an atmospheric Halloween weather. You can normally see the hills beyond the houses over there, and it's just fog, so a spooky Thursday. In other news though, hi, it is indeed Thursday. We've nearly made it to Friday and I have finished my first book of the week and of the month. This is The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, which I've been reading all week. It's a mystery. I wouldn't say it's necessarily thrillery because it was a bit slower paced. Not that a thriller can't be slower paced, but that is a definitive thing I take from this, is how slow the pacing was compared to Karen M. McManus's other books. But I did really enjoy the way that this one ended. I'm going to walk out of the kitchen because this is probably echoey. Oh, it's so bad lighting in here today. Hang on. Is that any better? Ugh. Okay, we're not doing well. I like the way this one ended, but to be honest, halfway through I was kind of like, what is the mystery here? I wasn't sure what I was meant to feel intrigued about, but I did really enjoy the way it came together at the end, and it gave me goosebumps and it made me want to not stop reading, so I stayed up late last night finishing it. So it did the job, it just didn't get there in the same way that her other books have. Like, the pacing was certainly very different, but not in a bad way. It just was slower in the middle. So if you're reading this one and you're thinking it's a little bit different, it is slower, but it does get there. So now I have the terrifying task of picking my next book from all of these books. I've got absolutely no idea. Normally I have a vague idea as to what I want to go to next. I'm just looking at them now, I'm like, I genuinely don't know. I don't know. Maybe another thriller? I don't know. Let's look at potential options, shall we? This shelf contains a couple of thrillers and then randomly Brandon Sanderson. So the guest list is a new addition to my shelves, and so is The Family Upstairs. So both of those two are kind of thrillery, mystery thing. I recently got this one because I heard so many good things about it, and then my mum read this one and told me it was fab. So I got those two. Also the Magpie Society I did want to get to as well, but I don't know if I fancy one of those ones right now or not. And then I also bought, let's go over here. I also bought this one here, The Girl Who Reads on the Metro, which is a translated fiction book about books. So that's tempting too. So I feel like it's gonna be one of those ones. I just don't know which one yet. Obviously this is very challenging times as I try and decide which book to read. I am tempted by this one because it's different to the one that I've just read, whereas if I dive into another thriller, that might be a bit too samey. But I kind of want to read something I can zoom through, and I don't know if this is going to be a zoom through book or a beautifully written read it slow book. I am unsure, although it is very small. How many pages is it? It's under 200 pages. That doesn't look under hang on, what? Really? Hang on. Okay, it's about the same size as Tunnel of Bones by Victoria Schwab, which is nearly 300 pages. Those are some thick pages in this one. Okay, maybe it would be a quicker read. Although I'm always slightly wary of, sorry, I'm just reorganising my bookshelf as I'm talking to you. I'm always slightly wary of shorter books that look like they're beautifully written, because sometimes it can mean that it is all the writings. For example, the Before the Coffee Gets Cold, that was very short, but the writing was quite bulky and made it read slower. So it doesn't always mean it's a quick read, but this one's definitely in contention, I have to say. It will help towards my translated fiction master list that I am slowly creating. I don't know, what are you currently reading? Tell me down below in the comments. Also today I am just dressed like a slob because I just cannot be bothered to put proper clothes on at the moment. I've got my my kitchen hasn't even been started. My bathroom's being finally properly finished today, apart from the flooring. Woo! I'm really thankful they're still able to operate despite this second lockdown, because if they weren't, I would have been left with like nothing. So that's great. I'm really glad that they're able to finish what they had started doing. And then I'm getting my kitchen done at some point, but I think that that person's also still operating during lockdown. I don't really know. I'm not really sure what's happening, but I'm just doing what people are telling me to do in terms of when I get people in and stuff. My plumber is like arranging it all for me, which is incredibly helpful. So I'm excited to have that done. My shower today going up, I'm so excited. Although I don't think I can use it for like a whole day because it has to seal, so but I'm really excited to actually have a shower again. Like, I've got a shower, but it's in the other bathroom and it's an electric shower, and it just kind of spits, and the temperature varies, so it's not a proper shower as I'm getting a rainforest shower installed, and I'm so excited because I've never had a rainforest shower and it's been a dream, and it's in a tiny little shower unit, so hopefully that doesn't annoy me too much. But I'm very excited. So yeah, that's my day. I didn't vlog much yesterday at all because I just had so much noise happening with the leaf blower people, and then the plumbers turned up, and then it just kind of got away from me the day, really. So I apologise for not vlogging much. In fact, this whole week I apologise. It's been a weird week. If you've been living this week in the UK or the US, I would imagine, it's just been a weird week. In England, sorry, not in the UK, because it's just England that's locking down, I think. Oh, it's very confusing. I'm pretty sure it's just England that's locking down. Wales is coming out of a lockdown. I don't know what Scotland's doing, and I have no idea about Ireland. Oh, so many rules. But yes, England, we're now in lockdown. America, we don't know their election results yet. And it just, yeah, it's a week, guys. It's a week. I'm very ready for the weekend, but hopefully, we can get through it. I don't know. Good luck. If you're living a better week next week, I hope you are. But yeah, this lockdown, I think I've read that it can legally only last until the time that they've said it will last till. So it's not going to last forever. We are seeing an end to this, hopefully. This is when I watch this back in a month and I'm like, oh, you naive human. Because I know they said that before, but I don't know quite what the legal implications were. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know. I'm hopeful that it'll last a month and that everyone will listen to it and that it will help drop the numbers. But schools and unis being over, I don't know. This isn't where we talk about this stuff. Let's be positive. We're going to get out of this in a month. We'll be great. It'll drop the numbers down. It'll save lives. The vaccine will come soon and we will be fine. And this is all going to be a distant thing. When we look back on things this time next year, we'll think, what the hell? How was life like that? It's just, yeah, we're going to be okay. We're going to get through it. It's just, it reminds me of the Lord of the Rings quote from Sam in the film. I put it up on Twitter and my Instagram the other day because it's just such a poignant quote for me, but I'm going to try and remember it off the top of my head. It's something like, it's something about how the darkness had to end, and when a new day comes, it will shine out the clearer. Ah, no, I can't remember it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hang on. Okay, the direct quote, because otherwise I'm just gonna misquote it and be awful. How could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad had happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come, and when the sun shines, it will shine out the clearer. Samwise Gamgee, Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers. Excellent film, excellent quote, excellent character. That quote is really reigning true, I think, at the moment. Like, this will end at some point. It's horrendous, but it will end in some way. I assume through a vaccine. So, yeah, it will end. The sun will shine clearer. There'll be a new day. Yeah. You got this, guys. Keep going. I don't know if this is motivational or just ramble, but we got this. Happy Thursday. It's nearly Friday. Woo. Look at my Illumicrate sat there mocking me because I've decided to film the unboxing at the weekend with Ava. The mockery. Honestly though, apparently people prefer unboxings with Ava in them, so she's going to be helping me unbox this, and I've got to try not to unbox it myself before then, which is a very difficult thing to resist, so great.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking.
Good morning, humans! I am here to give you reading updates. I finished The Girl Who Reads on the Metro last night, and I wanted to love this a lot more. This is a very literary book. It's a book for book lovers. However, I think this is much more focused on the mindset of the main character and the beauty within seeing the small things in life than it is the actual plot of the book. Not that that's a bad thing, but for me, I didn't really get along with it halfway through. For the first half, I was like, this is brilliant, this is beautiful, I really enjoy the way that the main character sees the world. It's just nice, she noticed the little things. However, then after about halfway through, the plot kind of just fell apart, and there wasn't really a plot, and it was just a bit like, what is this even about? So I did like it, but it wasn't really gripping me, so I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars, but it did take me 2 days to read it, so I'm upping that reading goal thing. I am trying to read 100 books within the year because I just want to, and I wrote a blog post recently about competitive reading and whether we're all trying to read competitively, and I think for me, I'm not trying to do it competitively with myself or anything. I'm not trying to make myself compete. I just really want the satisfying feeling of having read 100 books in a year, because I've never done that. So I thought that would be quite a cool little achievement for the lockdown year and a good mark off my TBR. Switching hands, my arm is aching. But what I'm currently now reading is The Push by Claire McGowan. This is also one I'm working on an ad with Amazon Publishing on. Oh my god, why is my arm so achy? This is a thriller about women in a prenatal class, and one of them, or somebody, is killed at a party after the babies have all been born, but we don't know who. And I quite like that. I like the not knowing who the person is that's been killed because it's keeping me intrigued. I'm only about 30 to 50 pages into this one at the moment, so I haven't read too far of it yet. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so wobbly. I think my arm's because I've just curled my hair and then I've just filmed an ad as well, so my arm's just like done with movement now. Hang on, I'm gonna try and put you up somewhere. That's much better. But I am waiting at the moment for my plumber to arrive, and I'm also going home today with my bubble. So if you're a single person in England and it's obviously in lockdown again, you're allowed to bubble with a household. So for me, that is my family back home. So I'm going home soon, hopefully once my plumber arrives, or I might just leave anyway because they've got a key. And I'm helping my mum set up a website today for a business that she is starting. And I'm also just gonna be, sorry about that. I'm also going to be reading and also unboxing my Illumicrate, yay, because it arrived on Thursday, I think, and I thought, oh, I could unbox it or I could wait and unbox it with Ava because I know you guys like an Ava unboxing. So that will be live by the time you're watching this. I'll put a link up there. That's my updates. I'm going to go pack a bag and hopefully the plumber will arrive in that time. But if not, I'm just gonna let themselves in. So yeah, currently reading The Push, finished the other weird literary book. I'm on page 28, oh, not even 30 pages in yet, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's quite a quick, easy read. And obviously also reading The Two Towers, which I'm gonna listen to via audio on the ride to my house because it's like an hour away, so yay! I will try and catch up with you guys later and let Ava be in the shot. She likes to be because she does enjoy it. She always likes reading your comments about her as well. So I'll catch up with you later. Hello everybody, I am back home with Ava. I arrived home to a package that had been delivered here, and I'm very confused by what it is. It says, welcome to the Close Knit Book Club bundle here. And it says that by purchasing this book bundle, you have purchased Women in Cambodia, a dignity pack, which looks like it's sanitary items for women in Cambodia. So it looks like a really fantastic cause. I've got absolutely no idea how I've received this, because this means a company has my address. But I don't know if this has been sent by publishers. I don't know what is inside. What is the dog doing?
Oh, he's just itching against the sofa.
Okay, so I'm intrigued to see what's inside. It's very beautifully packaged up here. And there's a little label that says, from rags to reuse pads, period poverty means women have to reuse pads or rage. This book club means women have access to safe sanitary products. Thank you and enjoy reading. So let us open it up. Wanna help? I feel bad ruining this packaging. Okay, so inside we have some tea. Bird and Blend tea. We've also got beautiful lavender purple flowers adored by bees and other pollinating insects and seeds.
Ooh,
Oh,
Pippin's
thanks, Pippin.
interested.
Pippin's just bought us his antler. Pippin, go on. Over here. Okay, you want to see? Everyone's here to look. We've also got a little bookmark. And this postcard that says, in 2020 we aim to open daycare centres and launch a disability, inclusion and gender equality programme on Con-Island. And this is by the company Embrace Ability. There we go. I'm so intrigued. Should we have a look?
Mm-hmm.
So this has got inside An American Marriage. Okay, I've heard about this, but I haven't read it. So this is by Tayari Jones, and it's been blurred by Barack Obama, so let's read what it's about whilst the dog just itches in the corner. Newlyweds Celestial and Roy are the embodiment of the American dream. He is a young executive and she is an artist on the brink of an exciting career. Until one day they are ripped apart by circumstances neither could have imagined. Roy is arrested and sentenced to 12 years for a crime Celestial knows he didn't commit. Devastated and unmoored, Celestial finds herself struggling to hold on to the love that's been her centre, taking comfort in Andre, their closest friend. When Roy's conviction is suddenly overturned, he returned home ready to resume their life together. A masterpiece of storytelling, American Marriage offers a profound, insightful look into the hearts and minds of three unforgettable characters who are at once bound together and separated by forces beyond their control. I'm intrigued.
Ooh,
It's definitely one.
Pippin's holding my hand.
It's definitely one that I'm intrigued to read. It says it's the winner for the Women's Prize for Fiction, celebrating 25 years of #reading women. It's an international bestseller. Definitely one I've heard of a lot. Quite pleased to have that one actually. So thank you to, what's the company called again here? Close Knit. Thank you to Close Knit for sending this along. Their handles are at Close Knit Promotions on Facebook and Instagram. What a mystery bundle. What a hectic unboxing of it as well. Well, thanks for joining us for this random unboxing. And I will try and catch up with you guys a little bit later for a reading wrap up for the week.
Yes, and Pippin shall join.
Maybe.
Start your computations.
I look incredibly yellow, even for me. Hello, it is the end of the day on Saturday and this is my little wrap up of the vlog. As I said, I'm back at home, and as you will have seen from the footage, back at home we went for a really lovely walk earlier just as the sun was going down, which was really nice. And I've just been chilling about really, helping my mum make her website, and haven't read any more of this yet, but need to. Well, not don't need to, want to. We'll be reading some more of that later today, hopefully before bed. I think I'm gonna go downstairs now and watch a little bit of TV. I'm gonna get ready for bed first, hence why I'm closing this off now. But I've become less yellow. That was weird, where did that happen? But I wanted to quickly wrap up the week because I think I've had a really good reading week this week so far. So far, the week's pretty much done now, but I guess I could still read another book if I really tried. But I finished The Cousins, I also finished The Girl Who Reads on the Metro, and I have started The Push. So I'm on to book 3, which I think is pretty decent for me. I'm trying to read a little bit more just to really finish the year on a high, so I'm feeling like I'm doing well with that. Also am currently reading The Two Towers, which I haven't got my bookmark up to the right point, but this copy throws me because Page number 1 in this book is page 537 because it continues on from the last one. So this just throws me, like, why not start the page numbers again? I don't know if my other editions do the same thing, but do you like my bookmark? This is from Ink and Wonder. I've had this one for quite a while, but I love it. I think it might have been in a fairy loot box once upon a time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this weekly vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next week, I don't know what my plans are, but my bathroom should be finally being finished. The flooring comes in next Wednesday, so I'm super excited for that. But thank you guys for sticking with me for this week. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, or you can comment down below, and you can subscribe to see more of my face on your feed. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Keep smiling and stay positive.